Wilmot Township's efforts to bring its finances back on track will mean a price to pay for paper billing. Beginning next week, taxpayers will have to pay a fee to get property tax and utility bills in the mail. But some residents have reservations about it. To explain, let's join CTV's Alexandra Holyk live now with more. Alexandra, what are some of the concerns being raised?
Well, Tony, one man we spoke to says he's concerned about his personal information getting compromised in the event of a cyber attack. He's also worried about others who may not have access to computers and hopes the township keeps that in mind when it comes to implementing the fee. Jim Corbett has lived in Wilmot Township for nearly half his life. The 80-year-old built his family home here 39 years ago and keeps a paper trail of all his payments.
I'm from the old school. You like something in your hand, something I can file.
But the old school student is learning a new lesson in the form of a $2.50 fee.
Effective October 1st, a $2.50 fee will apply to tax and utility paper billing. So not just the water bill, but also the tax from Wilmot Township.
Council made the call during budget talks earlier this year as it wrestled with ways to bring a proposed 50% tax hike down to 18%.
It's mainly for cost recovery. There is an extra cost for us to generate the paper, stuff the envelopes, pay the postage, and that comes to about $50,000 a year.
The township is one of 3 municipalities in the province to charge a fee. The city of Quinte West in southeastern Ontario charges $1.50 on paper utility bills only, while up north in Sioux Lookout, residents pay $3 per property tax and utility bill.
I don't think it was because others were doing it. I think the idea came from our councillors that we're looking for ways to help balance the budget.
So far, half the township is on board with e-billing, but Corbett says he's not looking to make the switch.
If I would be an electronic bill and the township gets hacked, then the problem comes into Jimmy's court. Then I have the problem. I don't need that in my life.
And he says he's not the only resident with reservations.
There's people in our township that, or in our village, that don't even know what a computer is, much less having to pay on it. So what about them?
The township says it hears Corbett's concerns, but like paper billing, the fee is here to stay.
It's a pretty modest cost. It's only $15 a year. And certainly we encourage people to sign up for paperless billing if they're comfortable with that, but we're not requiring it.
Corbett says he hopes they reconsider.
If not, I will likely pay the $2.50 and we'll just see what happens. I would think that this is not over.
Wilmot's $2.50 fee will start showing up on paper property taxes and utility bills in October. The fee is tacked onto the bill itself, so there's no need for an additional payment to cover that cost. And of course, anyone who opted for e-billing will not have to pay. Tony?
Alexandra Holyk reporting live for us. Thank you for that.